Use the given function value and the trigonometric identities to find the exact value of each indicated trigonometric function. Assume that theta is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to pi divided by 2. The given function value is sine of theta equals 1/4. Part A, find cosine of theta. Part B, find cotangent of theta. Part C, find cosecant of theta. Part D, find tangent of the quantity 90 degrees minus theta. First, note that assuming that theta is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to pi divided by 2 implies that theta is in quadrant 1. Further, recall that all 6 trigonometric functions are positive for angles in quadrant 1. Part A. First, write the Pythagorean identity sine squared of theta plus cosine squared of theta equals 1. Next, substitute 1/4 for sine of theta. 1/4 squared plus cosine squared of theta equals 1. Subtract 1/4 squared from each side of the equation. Cosine squared of theta equals 1 minus 1/4 squared. Evaluate the exponent to get cosine squared of theta equals 1 minus 1/16, or cosine squared of theta equals 15/16. Because cosine of theta is positive in quadrant 1, take a positive square root of each side of the equation. Simplify to get cosine of theta equals the square root of 15 divided by 16. Or cosine of theta equals the square root of 15 divided by 4. Part B. First, write the quotient identity cotangent of theta equals cosine of theta divided by sine of theta. Next, substitute the square root of 15 divided by 4 for cosine of theta and 1/4 for sine of theta. You will get cotangent of theta equals the square root of 15 divided by 4 divided by 1/4. Next, recall that dividing by a fraction is equivalent to multiplying by its reciprocal. So rewrite cotangent of theta equals the square root of 15 divided by 4 times 4 divided by 1. Or cotangent of theta equals the square root of 15 divided by 1, which simplifies to cotangent of theta equals the square root of 15. Part C. First, write the reciprocal identity. Cosecant of theta equals 1 divided by sine of theta. Next, substitute 1/4 for sine of theta. You will get cosecant of theta equals 1 divided by 1/4. Next, recall that dividing by a fraction is equivalent to multiplying by its reciprocal. So rewrite as cosecant of theta equals 1 times 4 divided by 1. Or cosecant of theta equals 4. Part D. First, write the cofunction identity. Tangent of the quantity 90 degrees minus theta equals cotangent of theta. Next, substitute the square root of 15 for cotangent of theta. You will get tangent of the quantity 90 degrees minus theta equals the square root of 15.